Hello, this is Liz with Crafty Devotion, and today I'm going to be showing with you a happy mail plus a lot of the projects I've been working on. I wanted to show you them. But I began the season. I made Christmas in July, and I did do a tutorial on how to make these gorgeous ornaments, and I'll show you the rest of those in a bit. And then I also did, for the fall, I created several tutorials for pumpkins. So if you want to go back and look at those, you will be inspired. I already have tutorials out for that. And in addition, I will be making a few more tutorials this year. But first, I want to share with you this gorgeous needle book that I received as a surprise from a friend. Her name is Debbie Vignola. She made it just for me. It does make me feel special, Debbie, that you put that on there. And I loved it. I saw a photo of her project on Facebook, and I complimented it, and she decided to send me one, and it is just so adorable. I just love, love, love it. I love the touches she placed in it, which makes it look a little vintage here and there, like this gorgeous little fabric she used here, and this cotton lace that looks kind of vintage, which it could be vintage. This is also some type of a cotton lace. I love that. And she put the boards there so you can put your pins. I added my large pin to the pack and another pin here. I even have one of my crocheting needles in there, so I don't lose that. Sometimes I need that wide. And she used appliques and gorgeous laces. I just love it. It's just so cute. So cute. I just love the little mice animals that are on that. Thank you very much, Debbie, for sharing this with me. I'm just so excited that maybe I will know where my needles are now, because I lose them. With that needle, I actually put the needles in there that I was using. I used both this large needle and a small needle in this project. I just finished designing this for one of my customers. She had seen me, I had made something similar to this before, and so I used the laces that I have to make something else, another design, and it's very similar to my other one. I do have different laces that I used. I carry most of these laces in my shop. The only one I do not carry is this dangle one, which I may place a few yards of that in my shop because I do have a little. And then this pink butterfly lace here on the bottom, I have that in my shop, as well as these beautiful, gorgeous, look how pretty those, that bling is. They're just gorgeous. That's such a beautiful pink. And this main fabric with the pink embroidery on it, I have that in my shop. It's about 6 inches wide. And the same with this little heart one where you can put a ribbon through it. And this is actually I decided to make her a flap to put over it so that her items will stay secure. Then I placed one of the blings. This is one of my newer blings I actually carry in my shop. This is the back. I left the back quite simple, but it's gorgeous. I hope she likes it. Okay, and the next thing I wanted to show you were my gorgeous angels. I just fell in love with these. I had these in my mind for over a year. I've been thinking about making these, and it finally came to fruition when I found this gorgeous linen. This is a linen I used for the wings that I turned into look like wings. They were slightly stiffened, but so if you try to make something like this, you may need to stiffen yours. And mine, it's kind of soft. It's not totally stiff, but it is sturdy. So and then I actually added different things, like this is a new lace right here that I have. I haven't placed it in the shop, but I may place that in my shop. I have these gorgeous dangles here. I have that in my shop. And these beads, you will not find them in my shop. I have some, but I do use them mostly in my projects, and sometimes they'll go in my kits. So if this turns into a kit, then I'll probably put some of these beads in there. So make sure you comment below if you'd like to see kits for all of these. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do at least one of these angels as a kit. And it'll probably be a 5-minute tutorial, but it is a tassel. This is all just a tassel of a variety of laces. Like this is a vintage lace, this is a fabric lace, and a piece of tattered fabric, all different types of laces that I have in here. And then I turned it into a dress and then created a body and the wings, and I used a large jumbo pearl for the head. And this is actually pearls I figured out how to do the pearls for the top of the halo. And here's the back. You can look at that while I get the pink one. And the pink one, I decided to use the white linen that I found, and it also has that little bit of embroidery here in the edges with the gorgeous lace here. And it also was a tassel. This one was the first one I began. And I actually had a tassel I had made. And it was just a tassel, but then I decided I want to turn that tassel into the angel. So I took off some of the bling that was on the tassel, and then I turned it into this angel. And I was testing it to see if it would work. So this is my first one, and this one here is sold already. I may make another one, but this one is sold. So a customer just saw it and she says, I want that. And so I told her, sure. And then on this one I used small beads here because I didn't think that I only have the small beads in cream, and I didn't have that cream, so I used a clear glass bead there for the halo. And again, here's another one of the laces, a beautiful dangle lace. I love how it looks. I'm so excited that I could use this in my project because I recently got this in, and I thought, what am I going to use it for? And I was able to use it for that. And I did place a hanger, so you can actually hang these from here. Or everyone's asking, can you use them for a tree topper? And I actually just flipped her upside down like this. And as you can see the center of the tassel there. And I flipped her upside down, and then I placed her like this on top of a bottle. And it actually looked very well. You could see photos of that in my Facebook page. And then I want to go, so if you'd like to see a tutorial on that, pretty sure I'm going to make a tutorial on that, but it will be a 5-minute for the experienced crafter. It will not have a lot of details in it because there's so many details to it. But I'm going to go through and show you these gorgeous ornaments I designed for my customer. And I'm so happy with this customer because she loves color. And I was able to just choose different beautiful fabrics and bring out the colors so that you can put it on your tree. Here's purple, and look at how beautiful these colors went together. And look, here's another one. Isn't that gorgeous? How this one kind of looks a bit vintage. And it has this color. I brought that out in the design. And here's another blue one. I do have a pink one, but I think I've showed it to you before. And I do already have a tutorial on how to make these. I did that in July. I did that tutorial in July, and you'll find a 5-minute as well as a full-length version on how to make these baubles. And this one right here was the one I made in the tutorial. And then here's another one I will be making one similar to this one. I don't have all the laces for these two. These were some of my original ones. But she will get something similar to these two with a few changes. And here's one more that I think is just gorgeous. This fabric that I used is a fabric with music notes, and it looks like a violin. And I just brought out some of the colors, and there you go. I hope you're inspired by the things I'm working on and you enjoy these projects. But if there's a particular one of these bulbs that you want to see, then make sure you let me know, because I'm probably going to do one more tutorial, and that could be a choice of what I use. I did want to share these with you. These ones are I actually use this cotton vintage lace on these ones. They're gorgeous. I love vintage looks and using vintage fabrics. And these are new vintage. It's actually still on the roll, and the roll looks vintage. So maybe if I do a tutorial, I'll show you that. But this is Liz with Crafty Devotion. I hope you are inspired by the beautiful things that I'm making. And if you are interested in purchasing this angel, just message me, because this one is for sale. I will be making more, but this one is for sale. It's my very first one, and I love it. That's why I need to make another one, because I loved it. But I will talk to you next time. Make sure that you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and share my videos with your friends. I will talk to you next time.